This week's question comes from Jake Ehrlichman, who asks, Ford or Chevy? Sam, you have the floor.
Hey, y'all. That's a great question, and I love that question. Jake, I think what you're really meaning to ask is if you want a piece of shit or a real American-built tough truck. And that is why I'm going to have to go with Chevy. You thought I was going to say Ford. Nope, that means found on road dad, because my daddy said that to me once.
Was it funny when he said it?
I don't know. I don't have a dad. I made that up.
This is sad. Ben, do you have anything to contribute?
Well, okay, I drove a Ford for many years.
Okay.
2, almost 3 years.
How would you rate the experience, like out of 10?
At least it's not a Chevy.
At least
That's about all I can say for it.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call my brother live on the show right now. He knows more about cars.
All I know is that the mechanics I've known love how much money they can make off of Chevys.
We're gonna get to the bottom. If I really wanted to get to the bottom of this, I'd call my dad. But if I call him about something this stupid, he might beat me up over the phone.
What cars have you driven?
It's ringing.
Dodges, pretty much.
Mostly Dodges?
And I have a Kia Soul now, so.
Not bad, as far as American-made
I love,
vehicles.
if the question let me have a Dodge, it'd be Dodge.
I drive a Dodge Journey right now.
I drive a Dodge.
Yep.
You have reached the voice.
So much more successful than when I did it.
This was... Yeah, this isn't... No one wants to talk to us because we change. Okay, I'm going to try calling... Okay, I'm going to call my friend Travis. He's my old roommate, and he knows way too much about cars.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Travis, got a question for you quick.
Oh, God.
Okay, this is... you're on the podcast right now. Say hi to everybody.
Hi to everybody.
Okay, we have a question. This is our opening bit, and we need your insight. Ford or Chevy?
Dodge.
Dodge?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Okay,
That was the right answer.
if you had to choose one or the other.
If I have to choose,
Yes.
well, I own a Ford, so I am most definitely choosing Chevy. I bought my Mustang, and I bought it. There was one owner before me that had 20,000 miles on it. Within a week, I literally pulled the stick shift gear out, and it, like, the drop pin fell out, so my stick, like, to bounce up and down with the car was driving.
Okay.
And it was really scary, because I couldn't shift at all.
Mhm.
So I have the opinion that maybe Chevy wouldn't have made it so cheap. I haven't actually bought a Camaro yet, so oh my God, I just died. Sorry.
You just died.
Are you playing Halo 5 right now?
Just a little.
How is it? We don't have an Xbox One here. All right, we'll let you get back to doing what you're doing. Thank you for your insight, Travis.
Thank you for inviting me to your podcast without telling me.
All right, so there you have it. Ford, maybe Chevy. I don't
But
know.
mostly
I feel like
Dodge.
Dodge won.
The important thing, Halo 5.
Right.
This is Sadcast Seattle.
I'll put the actual music in there.
Hell yeah. Episode...
Episode 4?
Sure.
With a question mark.
4.
Every single episode we ask episode something.
So-
we never know, but we actually do know.
Which it just
It would only take a very small amount of counting.
it just goes to show that it doesn't matter. Roll call. Ben Drake.
Hello, everybody.
Sam Fassler.
Hello.
James.
Is not with us.
Still not here.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
really
Varric.
wish that MI6 would, let him go. Let him off assignment.
Right.
Yeah,
But-
they're doing something called the Avenger Project or something with him. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, seems weird.
I don't know. It's probably gonna be pretty cool. Okay, so this is the Sadcast Seattle, where we sadcast some Seattles with Insomniac.
Hello, everybody. It's Thursday.
I can see Seattle from here.
You can.
just look out the window. It's like not an impressive view at all. Just somebody's house.
But it is definitely Seattle.
It's true.
Oh, it's a call from Brick.
Okay, we'll get his insight on it.
Brick Rigby on the phone, everybody.
Hey, Brick, what's up?
Brick is on the phone, but we can't put him on speaker.
We're doing the Sadcast. We have to ask you a question.
Yes, said Brick.
Someone asked a question. Ford or Chevy? I figured you would say that.
Did he say Dodge too?
Yeah, he said Dodge.
That's hilarious. All right, thank you, Brick.
What would it?
Okay, if you absolutely had to choose, what would it be?
That was all the questions said. If you don't like it, blame Jake Ehrlichman.
Jake Ehrlichman?
Is it Ehrlichman or Ehrlichman?
I say Ehrlichman.
Brick says shout out to Jake because he's his homeboy.
All right. Does he have an answer for the question?
It's Dodge.
Still Dodge.
He just refuses to pick one or the other.
That seems like the right thing to do.
So the moral story is the debate is Dodge or nothing. All right. Well, that was a fun little bit. It is Thursday night, and today we have a special theme. The theme is Halloween. Woo! Spooky noises. This is really depressing.
We've got games planned. We did some research in time. We prepared stuff beforehand.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be the best episode.
Celebrity guests,
celebrity
finger painting.
guests. Which is going to be great for the video viewers.
Yeah.
Wait, finger painting?
Finger painting.
I gotta rework my thing because my shit was really inappropriate.
Okay,
if that's what we're doing.
That's all right. That's pretty good.
Oh man,
Guys, how do you feel about Halloween?
It's
satanic.
How does it rank like amongst your other amongst like the other holidays, the other major ones?
I don't know if I've ever experienced it like other people. I feel like it ranks a little low for me because I was born in Duluth, Minnesota, raised in Superior, Wisconsin, out in the woods. We had no neighbors in walking distance. Mm-hmm. And it was always like snowing and 20 degrees on Halloween.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, I heard it snowing in Minnesota.
Shout out to those back home.
Fuckers.
Sucks to suck, yo. Yeah, I lived on my parents' house is right on Highway 23, which is a pretty major highway. So there was never any houses like within walk. Like my parents never let us just like go trick or treating from our house. What we did was, what I did was they would drop me off at my friend Andy's house, who lives out in Sauk Rapids. And Sauk Rapids, he lived in a pretty rich neighborhood, so they had the
Best neighborhoods
They
for
had
candy.
the dopest candy,
Hell yeah.
Like full length candy bars.
Yeah, I'm talking full length candy bars. I'm talking unattended bowls just sitting out.
You just take from it.
Fuck yeah, you just take from it. Like
take
there's a
whatever
sign
you
saying
wanted.
take one, but
Right, but
you know you could take like one or two. You know,
like
Look out.
you gotta assume that they put take one, knowing that you would only take 2 or 3. Because
Right.
if they put take 3, then you'd take way too many.
100 at
You-
least.
that's
Give 'em
the
an
only
inch.
the only downside is we always had to put up with Andy's stepdad, who was
Was he abusive?
I don't know if
Was
he
he
was abusive.
grumpy?
He was just kind of a dick.
He just drank a lot and then drove us around town. It was scary.
No, he
Shout
was
out,
just,
Andy.
He was just kind of mean to everyone, and he would always make us do like chores and stuff like that. But it was always worth it because we got a dick ton of candy.
Hell yeah.
Also, he always took all the Reese's cups.
Really?
Yeah, he had this thing where like, all right, take out all your Reese's cups and give them to me.
Sounds like a bully. Holy fuck.
Right? Yeah. No, we don't hang with him
Hey,
anymore.
Andy's dad, fuck you.
They ended up moving to New York.
Good.
Fuck.
Fuck. If they're listening to this shit, fuck you, Andy's dad.
Hey,
fucking hate you.
Hey, stepdad. His actual dad's pretty cool.
All right, Andy's stepdad. Sorry, Andy's dad. I didn't mean
I
that.
can't believe you said that about Andy's dad.
I didn't even mean it. I was just in the moment.
Think about all the
think
times Andy's
before
dad
you
was there
speak.
for you.
I'm such a terrible fuck ass.
Okay.
Anyways,
So,
Just ignore crying Sam. Anywho.
Sam, what was okay? So Ben grew up in a frozen tundra and didn't really get to Halloween. I went in Halloween in all the rich kid neighborhoods. What was your like common Halloween experience?
Well, I would go out and trick or treat. I lived right in town. Many blocks of Halloweeners. And it was phenomenal. And I fucking love Halloween. And I love the whole scariness of it. I like scaring people. I like being scared, I think.
Were you the type to like play pranks and stuff on
Oh, fuck
Halloween?
yeah. I remember one time I was like hiding behind like this little porch on somebody else's house because I was like trick or treating there. And like I popped out and scared the shit out of some people. It was great. I was like, I don't even live here. Fuck
now
this.
here's a question: did you actually enjoy being scared, or were you the kid who always was like, "Man, I'm not scared of that"? When like deep down inside you were just like been scared
I
to
was
your soul.
probably like the second thing there because I was probably a little tough ass fuckhead. But
That's kind of what every kid was like.
yeah,
that age.
I feel like I probably was like that. But I mean, I was cool though because I wasn't scared of shit.
Sure.
Fuck you, I'm still not scared of anything.
That reminds me that we actually had. Now, there was a period of time between 2001 and 2006 where I lived in Hanover, Minnesota.
Great place.
In like a suburb, and there was just this, like, a good walking distance of houses that were almost all, you know, like, white people. You know, suburbs.
like white people.
It was very white people.
Very much white people.
All right.
So none
definitely
of the
painting a
parents
good
had
picture
any problem letting their kids just roam the neighborhoods.
So what you're saying, it was a safe place.
You racist son of a bitch.
It wasn't.
Black people.
I guess I say
means.
that because my memories of it are really boring. Like outside in the woods, we had all these adventures. Cool. This neighborhood was like
No culture.
nothing happened.
White
ever.
people got no chill.
Come on, man.
But
I don't know if you can save this from not sounding racist, but you can try.
Yeah, you kind of dug yourself a
You
hole
can
here.
do this, Ben.
I don't know.
You're not
All
racist.
right. Finish the story.
I don't have to prove myself to you.
Just to black people everywhere.
Yeah.
Go on. Finish your story.
I didn't really have a story. I was just like,
You were just kinda adding onto your own.
I had a little bit of experience in trick or treating like normal people.
Okay.
Wait, you're saying white people are normal people?
I'm saying I'm not normal people.
I'm just kidding, guys. Ben's not racist. He's just confused. He doesn't understand.
I feel like
Ben's not racist. It's just a phase.
This is a train wreck. We're gonna like get sued or some shit. Like this huge internet thing. Like, you know how the internet blows things up. It's like, Insomniac shot a black person.
Tumblr's gonna find this, and there's gonna be 4 pages about this like tomorrow.
It just turns around and it somehow becomes a sexist thing.
Yeah, somehow this is all really offensive towards women.
Yeah, pretty much everything is.
So, what was your... All right, kind of changing gears here. Another question about Halloween as a child. It's not really changing gears at all. What was your favorite costume that you remember from being younger? I remember, personally, let me start this off. I remember when I was 4, I went as Slutty Elsa, and it was fantastic. I felt so liberated.
Also, it wasn't even a thing. That's amazing.
I know. I felt really liberated.
Ben, you have an answer?
this one time, me, my friend Brandon, and I think Jesse, his mom or somebody's mom, somebody made us like handmade 3 Musketeers costumes that matched like in all 3 of our sizes.
Nice.
And it was awesome. And we went around together and did all the cool stuff, like pretend we were the 3 Musketeers.
Oh, yeah.
The most awesome thing that happened on that night, probably my favorite Halloween memory, is we were taking a turn from like one road to the other, but there's this huge ditch that I couldn't see because it was dark. Mm-hmm. I took a step and just like fell forwards. But I was like freaking out, so I just kept going forwards, managed to roll and land back up on the other side of the ditch, and just acted like I meant to do that.
Nice.
Always
like a true musketeer.
Always suave as fuck, even in childhood.
I wish
Nice.
somebody had been filming that.
That'd be impressive.
Sam?
My favorite Halloween costume was back when I was 5, and it was you dressed as Slutty Elsa.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was actually just you. It was my favorite costume was on you because I got such like a 5-year-old hard on from that one.
We definitely didn't know each other back then.
No, that's see. I guess I've known you for this whole time. I've been fantasizing about you for this many years, and
In an Elsa costume.
now we live together.
Oh wow.
I can't wait till you fall asleep tonight.
I'm going to lock my door tonight.
No, I dressed up as Batman a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was fucking fun. I also dressed up as a woman. I always, still to this day, seek attention a lot.
Okay.
So I dressed up as a woman to go to, I think it was at school. And like I had a bra stuffed with socks and shit. And like I was totally just a woman. I was like younger too. I wasn't very like, it was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like that 11th graders dressed up as a woman. No, I was like probably 6th grade dressed up as a woman or some shit. It was fucking, it's a cry for help probably.
Probably.
But you know what?
A desperate cry for help.
I'm okay.
You're okay? Are you though? You want to talk about it?
Maybe not now.
Serious answer. Probably I remember the costume I remember being most proud of, and you guys are gonna roll your eyes at this, but I went. Anyone who knows me in real life knows that I'm a fan of professional wrestling, and when I was, there's that sigh. I want to say I was like 10 or 11. I went as the Undertaker, and I was really proud of this costume because it was the first time I had ever pieced together a Halloween costume entirely on my own.
Oh, yeah.
Like my mom took me to the thrift stores and I found like a black trench coat and the black cowboy hat and all that stuff. And
What did you do for her hair?
This was back when I had like long black hair.
long
so
hair,
it,
Derek.
So it worked.
Oh yeah.
And then my mom just like got some makeup and put a fake beard on me and like
Did you,
just
like,
put
put
circles around my eyes and stuff.
You put a bunch of like grease in your hair and stuff to make it all look like you had sweated out from a match.
I just kind of like slicked it back and I had a hat on over it. So
Close enough.
Yeah, that was the costume I remember being the most proud of. So yeah, it was pretty awful.
So now, if the Three Musketeers and Sam as a woman and Undertaker had to fight in a cage match,
Sam. Sam is a woman.
Sam as a woman would probably win.
yeah, it was pretty fierce. Let's be
The
honest.
Three Musketeers, they're from like the 1600s or whatever, right?
They wouldn't know how to wrestle
Yeah.
like Undertaker.
They wouldn't.
They'd
They
be
wouldn't
out
know what
first.
to do.
Don't they have swords?
They have the thing is they'd be so culture shocked from being in the future. They'd be like, "What the fuck is going on? What is this contraption that we're inside of? What do we do?" So they'd just be freaked out the whole time. Undertaker would begin to have would begin to have the advantage, and then would tear his knee halfway through and just be on a mess on the floor for the rest of the match.
True.
So this is current Undertaker, not when you were the age you were the costume Undertaker.
Honestly, Undertaker was always kind of like that. It's just gotten worse.
He's getting old.
He's
He had to be
getting.
carried out the other night.
He did have to be carried out the other night.
kind of. Oh
Sort
man,
of, but,
nobody watched that besides us.
No one.
Nobody listening to this watched that.
No one who listens to this anyways. So Halloween costumes is pretty cool. Do you nowadays as adult children, do you guys do anything for Halloween? Do you have any traditions of sorts or
Jerking off.
jerking off? Okay.
Usually,
Does
what
it come out
happened
orange
is,
and black?
It comes out mostly black. It's like a health thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I started a tradition back in 2006 and I would still go to the Halloween stuff when I could, when I was allowed. But after a certain point, they're like, "You're old. You can't do it." And I guess that makes sense. If I'm not, taking Nathan trick or treating, then what's the point?
Right.
And for most of my Halloweens, I was at college. Recently, so my tradition has been play video games.
Nice.
All right.
Well, when we're done with this Sadcast, we're gonna watch a scary movie. What? We were gonna argue about what we were gonna watch.
Before we get out there, I want to
Okay.
do let's do a quick candy segment.
Candy
Anybody
segment.
got a favorite candy?
Twix.
Twix?
Twix is the best candy. Fuck the rest of it.
Not
Twix are good.
Butterfingers?
No.
No.
Butterfinger cups are really fucking good.
That's true. Did you saw my package?
Oh yeah.
Twix is just
the
awesome
way, shout out
because
to
it's
Kathy.
like it's
Awesome.
a cookie and a candy bar in one.
It is.
Like that's
I
really cool.
like to eat Twix, like bite half of it from the top. It's really weird. You bite the caramel off the cookie.
what?
Most people don't do it, but it's fucking great.
I can't say
Every
no.
once in a while, I will eat a food the wrong way just to see what it's like.
Right. It's interesting.
like eating a pizza crust first or whatever.
Or eating a thin wafer.
The bottom parts
Yeah.
of the crust, not the back of the crust. Like the bottom, you just leave the sauce and cheese.
Or wafers, like sugar wafers, like eating
Oh,
them
yeah.
sideways. Or just like layer by layer.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nutty bars, same way. Not sideways. That'd be really hard.
I actually, for the most part, like when I was a kid, I could eat tons of super sugary candy, and it was awesome. And now I'm like, all right, that's 3 Butterfinger bars I've eaten, and now I want to kill myself.
Okay.
Some
Gonna eat
things-
3 more and then stop.
Right. But gummy worms, I can keep eating for some reason.
Yeah.
The worms are good. My favorite candy is a 100-gram bar.
Ooh.
Have you ever had those?
I have.
They're the fucking best.
They're fantastic. They're kind of chewy. Like they're kind of
They
hard to
are.
eat sometimes, but it's like satisfying when you actually get through the damn thing.
It's great.
You got a favorite candy you used to have when you were a kid that's not around anymore?
Well, I was born in the 90s, so no.
Most candies are still around,
Yeah,
if
pretty
not
much.
had been recently brought back.
Most candies from the
That's-
60s are
that's
still
also-
around.
A quick second, like a second place one for me. Hershey's cookies and cream bars.
Those are great.
Those are better than they have any right to be.
They're great, but I don't like eating them because they really hurt my teeth. Also, they're not like in any way actually made of real chocolate.
But they taste good.
Exactly.
That's
If
what
you
counts.
eat too much of that stuff, though, like, of that specific candy,
Yeah.
it starts getting weird tastes. It starts not being good anymore. Maybe it's just like an overload, but I can only have so much of that at a time.
Yeah,
I bought a king-size bar once. It was the biggest mistake in my life.
I used to eat the king size bars all the times, but
Yeah.
they started hurting my teeth a lot, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't eat these amounts of chocolate sugar.
That's the thing that sucks about it is that you seem to be able to eat so much stuff when you're a kid that your adult body can't handle, and now you're like, now I can go out and buy a whole Slurpee and drink it myself, or buy a ton of cotton candy, but I shouldn't.
Fuck it.
And if I do, I'll feel terrible.
That's what being an adult is all about, is buying a huge-ass bag of cotton candy, knowing well that if you eat the whole thing, you're going to feel really sick later, and then eating it anyways.
Right.
That
An adult choice.
is being an adult.
Right. And then dealing with the consequences.
Right. So let's talk about scary movies. Sam, I have work to do tonight, but Sam and Ben are going to watch a scary movie tonight, and we're going to figure out...
We're gonna hold hands.
We're going to figure out what... Okay, let's go around. What is everyone's favorite scary movie?
It's a series.
That series are fine.
The
yeah.
Halloween series.
Okay.
Or the Insidious series for a newer pick. But the Halloween series, fucking great.
Yeah?
Fucking
You,
great.
you a
How
Michael
much-
Myers fan?
I am.
You've seen the whole thing?
Well, that's not true. I have not seen the third one because I heard just don't waste your time.
There are a lot of... It seems to be horror movies, they make long franchises that just go up and down in quality. I don't know why.
Yep. They are very spotty. Like Friday the 13th. Also very good.
I was going to say,
spotty.
A Nightmare on Elm Street
Oh, yes.
has a very... Like, it's also like, it's a ton of movies with a few good ones. But the first one's always been one of my favorite
The first one's
horror
so
movies.
good compared to the first Halloween, which is meh, and the first Friday the 13th, which
I
is...
saw, just for like history purposes, I watched the first Halloween, and it was one of those things where I was like, I feel like this is good. There's a lot of stuff in here that seems like it would have been really new at the time. Mm-hmm. But if you compare it to something modern, it's
Like
really...
the remake.
It's simple.
Right. I am not that big of a fan of scary movies just in general. It's just, it hasn't really done it for me. That being said, I am pretty much always down to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, like any of the movies in the series. I love those movies.
Those are great.
Freddy Krueger's like my favorite like slasher villain type person, because like I don't know, I've never been a fan of like the killers who are like completely silent, just stoic and just stalk him. Freddy Krueger likes to fuck with people, and he's really funny sometimes. Like he's just a really, I don't want to say he's a likable character, but you know, I feel like he's more entertaining than the average
He's a
slasher
little bit...
villain.
Not quite like fourth wall breaking, but he sometimes seems like he's one of those 80s kind of fantasy characters that kind of knows what he's doing.
Right.
He's
Like,
self-aware, which is kind of humorous.
Like, you can tell he's having fun with it, which, when your whole shtick is that you go into people's dreams and you, like, kill them using, like, their worst fears or whatever.
Sure.
That's really cool. And that's a lot creepier than just someone who goes in and just, like, brutally murders someone.
I, as younger me, when I found out who all these characters were, I wasn't super young, but that was always the scariest to me because, like, that's, like, the most realistic, sort of. Like, yeah, a guy who can just, like, hack and slash, whatever, sure. But, like, you fall asleep and in your dreams, like, that could happen to anybody. You don't have to be anywhere specific.
Right.
You can literally be anywhere, fall asleep,
Yeah.
and you could be fucking
Like
dead.
it's not like you're some idiot kid who like stumbled across an abandoned house and you're like, oh, let's sleep here tonight.
And like, if you're a kid and you see that and you sort of dream that,
Right?
you would like while you're dreaming, you can't tell that it's not real.
It is real.
Give you some crazy nightmares.
Never sleep again. Never sleep.
Never sleep again.
So what movie do you guys want to watch tonight?
Good question.
That's the point of all this. What are the options? Like,
we
what
were
do you guys?
gonna debate before the Sadcast. We're like, let's just do it on the Sadcast. And
Why
figure it
not?
out. So right now,
People
we're
wanna
fucking-
hear this.
People want to know what we're doing with our lives. I think I would like to watch something I've never seen. Ben, would you like to watch something you've never seen?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
The problem will be finding something that both of us have never seen.
And it's also good.
Right. Like, if it was like,
Yeah.
hey, I want to show you this cool movie, then I'm sure you could do that, and I could probably do that.
So
We gotta
now-
find something.
Oh man, what have I not seen? Was there any good classics that we're missing?
Some
yet?
good classics.
I've never seen. I don't think Gremlins is really a scary movie, is it?
It's supposed to be, I think.
You've seen that though, right?
I've seen half of it. When the gremlin exploded in the microwave, my mom made me turn it off.
Damn it, Mom!
Oh,
I was like,
well.
Mom, I am 23.
You said that you said you never actually saw most of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, right?
Not most of them, right? I've seen a couple.
Yeah, I've seen 1 and 3.
1 and 3.
We could watch 2, although I hear 2's bad.
I don't honestly remember much of 2. My favorite was 3.
Freddy, like, all the whole Nightmare on Elm Street movies are best when they got creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is there any newer movies that have come out recently? I wish we could like interact with our listeners. Hey guys, just say into your device that you're listening on this. Just say what movie we should watch right now.
That's a good suggestion.
I think we'll watch that.
That's
All right.
a great suggestion. Isn't it great that we got this figured out?
Thank you, Mackenzie or Brian Stars, the 2 people that listen to this.
All right.
All right.
Or Danny's mom.
Danny's mom. Shouts out, girl.
So this is how I'm
love you, girl.
imagining that this is going to go.
What?
Is we're going to finish Sadcast.
Okay.
We're going to look on either Netflix or some other streaming place and just see what's new.
No, we're going to watch the movie that the audience said.
Right, but we got to find if it's on Netflix or
Right.
Hulu. Otherwise, we're going to have to pay
Hold on.
for it.
We're going to have to...
With
we're gonna
money.
have to, yeah.
I'm sneezing like a little bitch
Are you
wad.
trying to sneeze into the microphone? Or like,
Yeah, well, kind of like I was trying to like not
I
get
like
on
how
the
you're
microphone.
covering it with your mouth, but you're holding the mic up to your hand
Like
so
you're
you can
holding
hear
it
it.
even closer.
I want it to like the noise to go through, but not the germs. So I
oh,
hope
well,
it works.
that's consistent.
Because there are no
We
germs
should-
on that mic.
We should sample that for a song on the album.
Licked it.
Everyone knows that germs on a microphone don't count.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you can just eat that right now. There's one last thing I want to touch on the subject of Halloween, and this is more of a recent thing, and this might be something that only I have like noticed, but it's just kind of gotten under my skin. I see a lot of people making posts about something called Halloween month. Have you guys seen anything about that?
A little bit.
I feel like I've seen that and probably ignored it. What's it about?
Basically, the concept is the concept is because it is October, it is Halloween.
Constantly?
Just we are in a
Where's-
constant state of it
where's
right
all the
now.
candy?
I don't fucking know.
Right there. Kathy sent you an entire
That's
package
true.
today.
Kathy
of
sent me a giant 40-piece bag of Butterfinger like bars and cups, and it's the best thing ever.
This
So
is
it's
just
Halloween.
after we got done powering through a bunch of Little Debbies. We're never gonna get in shape.
Yeah, we actually threw out the last of the Little Debbies because we were afraid. And I'm not just saying this because we got down to the ones that nobody liked, but we were afraid that we were going to eat all of them, like,
Yeah,
today.
I had like a big paper bag, well, not a huge paper bag, but a paper bag full of Little Debbie's still. And I went outside to throw them away, and I felt so bad about it. So I just walked over to the gas station, saw some guy who was walking back to his car, and I said, "Hey man, I know most of these are like open boxes, but do you want this entire bag of Little Debbie's? We don't want them." He goes, "Well, it's food. I'll eat it." I'm like, "Tight." So then I handed it to him, so it didn't go to waste.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Good
yeah. Back to what I was talking about. People are saying that this is like a protest of the fact that like we supposedly celebrate Christmas like I guess 25% of the year. So now Halloween just takes up the entire month of October.
I mean, does 4th of July take up all of July?
It should. Every month should now be every holiday should be a month long.
Hey, wouldn't that be
all of
awesome if
February's
it's just
Valentine's
like,
Day?
now it's fireworks month in the sky
There's
every night.
explosions everywhere.
Every single holiday.
It's a
is
third
just-
world country month. Well, also, this is the racist episode.
Oh,
I guess
boy.
that's not racist.
Yeah, what does third world country have to do with race?
It's true.
Now that's racist.
I'm fucked
I
up.
don't know. It seems like this is like mostly a Tumblr thing because Tumblr fucking loves Halloween for some reason.
Dude, this year has been the worst.
Has
Like,
it?
for that kind of shit. Like, I mean, I love Halloween as much as the next, but, like, everybody is spooky this, spooky that, or Spoopy, S-P-O-O-P-Y.
I thought that was last year. I thought we were rid of that.
No.
Last year
it
was
came
pretty
back.
bad, but it's... I think... Maybe I just noticed it more. It's so bad this year.
Where do you notice it?
Twitter. I think
Okay.
it maybe bled out into Twitter, because
Maybe
Twitter
that's
gets everything
why-
late.
It might have. Yeah.
Twitter's late on some things.
Tumblr's current, Twitter's late. Basically.
Facebook is the latest.
Yeah. Next year, Facebook's gonna be so spooky. I cannot wait. But no, it's like a huge trend thing right now, and I sort of get it. I love Halloween as much as the next.
Perhaps all the social justice warriors on Tumblr ran out of people to defend, so they had to move on to holidays.
Yeah.
Except like I don't know. This might sound like generalizing, but like people who are that obsessed about Halloween, most of the time they just really like Nightmare Before Christmas and candy.
What about gothic art?
Maybe like no one seems to actually know what Halloween's even about, or
Is it about anything?
It is. It's basically it's it's a take on All Hallows Eve, which is the night before Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
I believe the holiday originated in Spain or Mexico,
somewhere,
something like that. I don't claim to be an expert on it either, but like, I don't know. A lot of white girls just see it as a time to watch Hocus Pocus and eat way too much candy.
Oh god, everybody talks about Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town.
I've never seen either of those.
They're very okay.
For nostalgia reasons, they're cool.
Disney Channel movies, right?
One. Wait, Hocus Pocus is it?
Hocus Pocus is.
It's a Disney Channel movie? I don't think it is.
I don't know if it started as a Disney Channel movie, but like
to me, which is why I never watched them, because I run into maybe 2 or 3 Disney Channel movies that I liked.
To be fair, back in the day though,
Even Stevens,
great,
and High School Musical.
High School Musical's the first one's phenomenal. But back in the day, those movies were the fucking greatest. I loved the Halloween season on Disney Channel because those original movies were the best. Like the one with the boogeyman under the bed was so fucking freaky for me as a child. Like those movies are great.
And honestly, it's kind of hard to find. It's hard to find Halloween themed movies that aren't like overtly like violent or scary,
right.
so like,
perfect,
kids can watch them.
Pre-teen age movies. They were great, and I loved them. And it was a great time of year. But we should. I know what scary movie we should watch. Ernest Scared Stupid.
I was just gonna say Ernest Scared Stupid.
That's so great.
All right. Sorry, audience, your pick will have to wait until next week.
Sorry, bitches.
But yeah, I don't know. It might just be like maybe I just got a little like maybe I'm a little too upset about it. But like a lot of people claim it's because it's in protest of Christmas taking up pretty much the entire last quarter of the year, which I don't understand. I don't actually believe that's true.
That happens with everything.
That's just retail.
It's not celebrating
Speaking as someone who spent the last 2 years working in retail, Christmas has not completely eaten up all of culture. It's just that we get in our Christmas stuff early because we want to have a lot of it by the time the actual holiday season rolls around.
There are those people that do go, Christmas shopping in November.
That's because they want to get it out of the way and beat the traffic. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. We get in Halloween stuff very early, right? We start getting Halloween costumes middle of the summer, and we're just supposed to hold them until
the worst
they say when.
Is back to school ads in April or May.
Oh god!
And it's no, now school hasn't ended in some places yet.
Yeah, that is way too far to think about.
I think people look at the retail stuff and then just assume that that's what it is. But just because retail is putting out Christmas shit super early doesn't mean everybody's at home celebrating Christmas. Yeah, sure, some people might put up their trees a little bit too early, whatever. But
my family's already. I've always had a pretty strict. No, Christmas has to be special. You are not allowed to play Christmas music in our house unless it is December, anything. Well, okay, we extended
really
the
strict.
rule.
Yeah, it's super.
We extended the rule to anytime after Thanksgiving you can play Christmas music, but up until then,
if you play Christmas music, you die.
If you play Christmas music year round, it's not special anymore.
No, right? I mean, I agree, but jeez.
But yeah, I've seen people online who they literally say Happy Halloween month. They're going as far as to say that the entire month of October is Halloween, and I think that is very ridiculous. Because for one thing, if it doesn't solve anything, by obsessing just as much over all the other holidays you just create in excess. Do some people take Christmas a little too far? Maybe. But really what you should do is tell those people just to dial it back a bit. You don't get on their level, be the better person.
I think what you do is you choose not to be bothered by that. Because really, who are you to tell somebody else they can't celebrate a holiday? Does anybody else remember Cartoon Network's Christmas in July? You're going to get mad about that too?
Hallmark does that too.
Really?
Yeah, no, there's the Hallmark channel actually does a Christmas in July thing where they run a week of Christmas programming right in the middle of July.
Here's a question.
I don't know. This is just something, I don't know, it's just something that really irked me. And I got into a lot of arguments online because of it.
Does anybody remember ABC playing... or ABC Family playing all the Harry Potter movies, or at least the first one for Christmas.
Days of Christmas?
Yeah.
Because one scene takes place on Christmas.
To be fair, it's a really Christmassy scene.
It is. It is.
But I feel like the better Christmas movie is clearly Die Hard.
For sure.
Everyone knows Die Hard is better.
Do they play Die Hard? I mean, I'm sure FX plays it around that time.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you could find it being played.
Do you guys consider Nightmare Before Christmas to be a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say yes. I'd say it's both Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah.
Which one more?
I wouldn't
don't
say
know.
it's not a Halloween movie. It's a Halloween movie, but it's also a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's very rare to find a movie that does like double do like that.
Yeah,
I will say, like, Nightmare Before Christmas is genuinely one of my favorite movies.
I
Bad
think
movie.
we should try the same thing, but with President's Day and Easter.
We should make a movie that is both just as much about the honoring our presidents and
as the death and resurrection of Jesus.
Right.
okay.
We could easily mix that, I feel like.
Yeah,
I think now, that, like, on the point of what Varric's saying, we should take every major holiday in each month and make it like that. So, like, it's Christmas month. It's Halloween month. It's Easter month. Like, November would definitely be Black month, so like Black Friday.
What about Thanksgiving?
No. Black Friday is way
no,
more.
it's just
because Black
shopping.
Friday goes.
So
it
it's
has taken over Thanksgiving.
An
if you haven't
entire
seen.
month of sales.
Entire month of sales.
Oh my God,
They're
that'd be
already almost there. So we just call it Black Month, and then February
Black
can
Month.
fuck off
Right.
because that's supposed to be like Black History Month.
Well,
but like
Valentine's. Someone's
I
got
love
Valentine's
month,
Day.
except mostly it's just pain and sadness in the dead of winter month.
So would March then be get drunk and pretend to be Irish month?
is that when that is?
Yeah.
Is that on April?
No. St. Patrick's Day is in March. April.
what if-
April is Easter.
What if for the entire month of March, you could pinch somebody who wasn't wearing green?
What about like
That'd be
what
impressive.
would we do for like the 2 months where there aren't any major holidays like June or August?
Makeup ones?
Makeup ones.
Or,
Alright.
at least one of them has to be no holiday month. Otherwise, the other holiday months aren't special.
Okay.
When are we gonna work?
August can be heat month, and June can be road construction month.
Okay.
Nice.
I would actually think it'd be better if we went full on, like the way we do for Christmas. We decorate our house with, like, a road work ahead signs. And
The
we
flashing
get, like,
We actually
lights.
like take like a roadwork sign, like
We could-
steal one from the road and just like put
we
it.
could
up
all
in our
put a
living room.
Christmas, or not a Christmas, a road construction month crane in our living rooms that we decorate
Hell yeah.
with little traffic cones.
Oh God.
And then on a particular night, city workers come into your house and they fix the infrastructure of your house.
Right. You're like,
They just
oh,
patch up holes in the wall. and-
anybody notice that the route to the kitchen is just way smoother now?
Oh man. Well,
Thank you,
May-
road
maybe
construction.
Maybe Tumblr's onto something with this Halloween month thing,
Maybe.
guys. Maybe.
we should probably wrap this bitch up.
Yes,
It's
we got
getting there.
This podcast, too.
Oh, we have a hooker in the room, and she's dead.
Oh, now I am sad. Okay, so that wraps up Halloween months. Oh, we should probably plug all of our shit before. On Saturday, Halloween, we're releasing
yeah.
our split EP with Pets of People names. It sounds pretty good, I guess. You should download it and listen to it. It'll be a good time.
It'll be on Bandcamp. Ours or Pets? I'm not sure. I think Pets.
I don't.
We'll
even
find out.
Both, probably.
Both.
Both?
Maybe.
Why not both?
I don't fucking know.
And then a music video a little bit later.
Yeah, we're also gonna release a music video for one of the songs.
Maybe.
As well.
We filmed it today. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We filmed it during the day on Thursday, maybe. Also, this has less to do with the band, but I'm doing this for the folks back home. My parents' movie theater.
Ooh.
We talked a lot about Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
On Halloween night at 7:00. I have to do this for my parents. Okay.
I'm mad that I can't be there.
Okay. At 7:00 at the Brick House Cinema, the Brick House Cinema in Foley, Minnesota.
Foley, Minnesota.
They're doing a free showing of the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Free?
Wait,
Free.
How much does it cost?
It costs not a goddamn thing, Sam.
Wow.
I don't know if I have that much.
You walk in, you get your ticket, you load up on concessions, those are full price, and you get your scare on. Like the
Are there-
original, it's not the remake.
There's no
Fuck the
discounts.
remake.
Every once in a while, your family will run discounts around Halloween.
Oh wait, there is one discount. You get a free small popcorn if you come in costume.
Ah,
Oh, that's
yeah. And they have the best popcorn.
do.
We have the best popcorn in Minnesota. Fuck all the other theaters.
Fuck yeah.
Except for the ones that we like.
Like usually that seems like exaggeration, but I'm gonna back that one.
I have been agreeing with me.
It is good.
So yeah, if you're in the central Minnesota area and you want something to do Halloween night, if you're gonna go out on Halloween, hit up a couple of the bars, this would be a great place to start. You know, it's at 7:00. It's early enough you can get out and still have time to hit up all the bars and stuff. And
True.
have a good time, be safe about it. The brick house serves alcohol, so
The cool thing about it is that if you're like on the east side, it's not only is it way cheaper. I mean, this one's especially cheaper because it's free. But you drive like 10 minutes out of town.
Yeah, it is 10 minutes east. If you live on campus, it is a 10-minute drive. It takes longer to get to Parkwood from campus.
That's true.
So think about that. And again,
Depending
this
on traffic.
showing is free. You fuck ass, go to it.
Wow.
I would just like to say that I'm not a Brickhouse Cinema employee, and I don't actually speak for my family. I'm just advertising the showing because it was kind of my idea.
And you want people to go to it.
It bombs, and then
I want people to go to it because if it bombs,
I want to say
they
go
disown
to
you.
it for me. Just do it for me.
Do it for
pretend
Ben.
that you're me while you're there, and
hello, everybody.
yes,
yeah, just tell me the experience afterwards.
I'm sure it's gonna be good.
it's
Well,
gonna be
I
fantastic.
think that wraps up
so-
the episode.
So yeah, Sadcast Seattle Halloween. Leave
nice.
shit in the comments for us to read and poke fun at.
If you want to do something fun, you can look back into this episode, and in the middle of one of Eric's sentences, we actually paused for about 15 minutes while Ben had diarrhea. So if you want to go find that, it'll be fun.
And pause it for 15 minutes, and then just imagine Ben having the most satisfying diarrhea.
Yeah, KFC, thank you for that one.
Shout out to KFC. Thanks for not completely fucking up our order.
Next week?
Next week, arts and crafts. Good night, everybody.